Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, it's Phathead, and it's February 25th, 2026. By the way, just thinking, we've celebrated our 15th birthday. That was January 19th. The big concert coming up on March 26th with Mitchell Tenpenny, sold out at Mulcahy's. But I will also tell you that today happens to be the 15th anniversary of the first concert that we ever attended as a radio station. It was Rascal Flatts with Luke Bryan and Chris Young at the Nassau Coliseum. And I'm sure there's people out there listening, nodding their head, remembering being there. Nassau Coliseum, Rascal Flatts, Luke Bryan, Chris Young, and I'll never forget Luke Bryan. I think he said on stage it was the first night or second night he ever played Country Girl Shake It For Me live. And that was our first experience with a live concert as this radio station 15 years ago today. And then I think, forgive me if I'm wrong, I think we had an after party, or maybe it was the next day, maybe it was I forget when, at Matty T's after the show. Maybe I'm getting the days confused, but yeah, definitely today was the day, 15 years ago today. And I do remember Jay DeMarcus, the bass player of Rascal Flatts, talking about us on stage. We had audio of him mentioning us on stage that day at the Coliseum. Pretty cool memory 15 years ago today. So I promised you this story. Got a couple of stories for you. McDonald's has unveiled their new Big Arch Burger. It's arriving next Tuesday for a limited time. They call it their biggest and boldest burger yet. I would say it weighs in at over 1,000 calories, more than 3 times the calorie count of one of their cheeseburgers, and about double the count of a Big Mac. Big Mac says here it's 509 calories. This is 1,057 calories. I mean, it sounds good. Don't think I'll be trying it, but it sounds good. 2 quarter-pound beef patties, 3 slices of white cheddar cheese. That's good. You know, you need the right amount of cheese on a burger. This is 2 quarter-pound beef patties, 3 slices of white cheddar, crispy onions, slivered raw onions, lettuce, and pickles, with a perfect balance of mustard, pickle, and sweet tomato flavor with the Big Arch sauce. Sounds really good. Sounds really bad for you. But anyway, McDonald's trying something different. And then on the opposite side of things, I'm only going to tell you about this diet trend because of how bad it is. Now, I guess from what I'm reading, it's a huge trend on Chinese social media, but it's, making its way around the world. And I'm imploring you, I'm only doing this as a public service. All right, this is what not to do. Do not ever try this, and I'll list the dangers for you at the end. So, it's called the plastic wrap diet. People, again, do not do this. People are lining their mouth with plastic wrap, putting a bite of food inside, chewing it, and spitting it out, and tossing it. They say it tricks your brain into believing you're eating. And some people say your taste buds actually taste the food somehow, so you get that too, but not the calories, of course. So it's like, going to a wine tasting. Instead of drinking, you spit it out or whatever. You can make any analogy you want. Experts worry about a few things. We'll get to the obvious in a second, the choking. Experts worry it could intensify cravings over time, because simulating eating does not provide the body with energy or nourishment. Okay, makes sense? There's concern it will rewire your brain and can lead to real serious eating disorders, bulimia, anorexia, all the things. You have to fuel your body, right? We know that. On top of that, you're chewing plastic. People are worried about microplastics in their bottled water. Now you're literally chewing on plastic. And worst of all, obviously the top of the list, the risk of choking, putting plastic wrap in your mouth, towards the back of your throat, whatever it is. So yeah, safe to say, don't try it. Bringing it up just in case, maybe, listen, you might be a parent. You walk into the kitchen and you see your kid fooling around with plastic wrap. Now at least you know about it. No, we're not doing that, all right? You got it? Good. 8:12 coming up. We'll have your Bald and the Beautiful entertainment. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood. Late 8 o'clock hour, national days, good news stories. We're going to melt stuff later. We'll be 38 and sunny today and tomorrow. But before that, you do get a little bit of a coating of rain, snow, sleet in certain spots. Be careful. Could be slippery in certain locations on the way to work. And watch out for those mounds of snow. Dangerous as well as you're driving. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.